Hello friends and welcome to today's video. This week while I was trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do for my next video, I thought, I haven't really made a video that introduces myself or what I want to do on my channel. So today is finally the day for that. And I don't even think you're ready for what I have in store for you, because this video, unlike all my other videos, will actually be animated, at least to the best of my abilities. And I've even written a script for this one. Anyways, even after that stunning animation, this video is a lot of work, so we really ought to jump right into it. Since this is meant to be an introduction to me, my channel, and what I do, I figured it would be best to start by talking about myself first. The way I'm going to go about this video is instead of just like lore dropping all of my information onto you guys, I'm going to pose some questions to myself and then answer them. Somewhat like a Q&A session, though you guys aren't the ones that came up and asked the questions, and like it's just me talking to myself the whole time. Anyways though, on to the questions. So question 1 is, how do you spend your free time? Well, I do have a lot of hobbies that I enjoy and I actually put a lot of time into. Like some of my favorite hobbies include gaming, drawing, crafting, and reading. And then if you're curious about what games I like to play, I really enjoy RPG games like Baldur's Gate 3, Skyrim, and like the Fallout franchise games. I also do play quite a bit of League of Legends with my friends, and the champ that I like to main is Lux, which I've actually talked about in one of my other YouTube videos. But yeah, I like to put as much time as I can into my hobbies as opposed to like doom scrolling on my phone or just watching random YouTube videos, because I really like creating content instead of like consuming a ton of content. Outside of creating or playing video games, I do like to go to the gym quite a bit. I hang out with my friends, or I like to go hiking and just getting active in little ways like that. Question 2. Why did you create a YouTube channel? So this question is kind of interesting, in my opinion at least. Not last summer, but the summer before, I was between my sophomore and junior year of college, and I was attending school to become a civil engineer. And while I have always loved art, I never actually considered going to school for art or like making that my career at all. But I do love math and science, so engineering seemed like a good fit for me. But long story short, I had an internship the summer I was talking about before, and I found out that I actually didn't want to be an engineer because I didn't really like the internship at all. And then I suddenly felt very lost in life. But like I was saying before, I've always loved art, but I just hadn't like done it in a while, nor had I wanted to like make it my full-time gig. So kind of on a whim, I decided to start a YouTube channel that was art-centered and that would kind of act as like motivation for me to keep up with creating and actually doing my hobbies that I had kind of been neglecting. So really this YouTube channel was made just to connect myself with my passions once again, as I tried to decide on what I should do in terms of my college degree. And spoiler alert, I'm an education major now and I am going to teach middle school math starting next fall. So I'm super excited about this new career choice, and I am so glad I decided to change majors and begin a YouTube channel at the same time. And it was all just because I hated that internship that I started, but overall I feel much happier in life and I feel like I'm really gonna like teaching and enjoy doing art and YouTube on the side. Realistically, I don't really super expect this YouTube channel to ever get super popular or like be my main source of income or anything, saying I don't make anything off of YouTube right now. But I just want to keep up with it because it does keep me active in my hobbies, like I was saying before. So moving on to question 3. What kind of art do you make? I make all sorts of art really, and I don't have a super established art style, at least not yet. I primarily make digital art, and I tend to gravitate towards fan art, anime style sometimes, and like fantasy art. I also sometimes just kind of do simple doodles when I'm not feeling too much motivation for art, as those don't take very long and sometimes they help lead into like bigger projects. Eventually though, I want to get really good at fantasy style art just because I think fantasy is really cool and I'm really into like that realm of interest because I play a lot of D&D and games like Skyrim, and drawing my characters for stuff like that is always a really fun time for me. I also do occasionally make like more traditional art, such as like physical paintings, or sometimes I like to crochet, but I really don't do that too much, and I probably won't show a whole lot of that on this YouTube channel because I don't have a good camera for recording something like that. Question 4. Why are you making this video over a year into your YouTube channel? So this question is about the current video you're watching because it's kind of an introduction video to me and my channel. And truth be told, I just didn't think about doing something like this until very recently. Question 5. Do you have plans for this channel? I do. I really want to turn this channel into something I'm really proud of. For a while, I was really focused on making shorts because those were easy and my long form content, at least as of now, isn't in the greatest shape. Like, I'm not super duper proud of my long videos, but I think I was just not putting enough time and planning into my videos. So starting from this video onwards, I'm really going to try to hammer out exactly how I want to present myself on YouTube and stay true to myself at the same time. So for example, the next video I have planned after this video is potentially a gaming video. I haven't made one yet, but I think that will be very fun to make, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, I think that is all I want to say to you guys today. I don't want this to run too long, saying it's just a talking video. But if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you next time.